there, partner.
Lo and behold, he doesn't pick it up.
Like, out of respect for myself, I'm not gonna drink this shit.
Threw me into this. She's like, Mickey Mouse.
Just let the Nile fly, man.
What's the Jesus one? Last Supper style?
Perfect. All right. We back.
Jimmy Riley, fresh haircut.
Josh
dude.
Landers, look at it. I
know
mean,
we're boys, but damn, you don't gotta impress me, man.
crazy. Wish it was for you. No, you know what? My hair was getting long, looking like dog shit. And you ever been in those what do I call them? A rut where you nothing's working out, nothing's going your way. I mean, I feel like I've had this conversation like 3 times. I've been on this podcast already, but first thing I do is cut the hair. That's step 1. So
I'll go full face.
oh, I mean out
of nowhere. I'll just be fully bearded to fully shave the face.
As you can
like,
see,
why'd you shave? I don't know. Just want to switch something up.
100%. And like, it's nice at work because, like I said, it keeps people on their toes. People are always looking for me. They don't know what I look like. It's like perfect, but I'm the same way. Whenever I shave the head or something, I gotta go full mustache included, clean shave, baby face. Let's just rock it from the start. But yeah, haircut. Nice. I finally took the advice of D Roach. I think P Hawk goes there. Maybe Todd Meeker, Rye Cow, Kev Cow. The place on
Willow Street?
No, Bird and Minnesota.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one right by the Safeway. Yeah, right where Seth worked. Yeah. And so like I'm like, this is perfect. I tried to go there last time, crowded up the wazoo, and I was like, I'm just not waiting. They have like 8 chairs, and it was still like taking forever. I waited 15 minutes. I was like, no one finished their haircut. I left. So I go in there this time. They have a sign up on the door before they're open. So I'm like, perfect. Sign up, just wait in the car. Open at 9:00, waiting. 9:10 goes by. I'm like, all right, how long do we give this before?
Barbers and drug dealers, dude. Barbers and drug dealers.
Just work on their own time, which you almost gotta respect, but it's like, dude, cut me some fucking slack. But then it was like out of nowhere, like 9:18 rolls around, 3 of them show up at the same time. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like, just as I was
they all thought the other guy was gonna open.
Literally. And like I was like in the car, but I had my name. I like didn't scratch my name off the list, but like just hopped back in the car, hopped out of line. And then they're like, oh, whoever put their name on, I was like, fuck yes, let's go. So didn't have to wait in line. Got the haircut. Actually, pretty good haircut. Shout out to the old boy.
I think it looks great, dude.
Appreciate that. The only problem is these are like haircuts you got to get every 2 weeks, or you just look bummy. You look bummy quick with this haircut.
I feel you.
So
I feel you. Low taper fade. I guess that's a trend going around right now.
Oh, is it?
I think there's like a TikTok out.
Oh, that's
something like that.
That's no good. That's
all the guys on the team. Hey, you got to get that low taper fade, man. You got to get that low taper fade.
I see. I don't even know the lingo. I just go high skin fade, 4 on top. It's perfect.
Sounds pretty good to me.
But dude, that's the other thing. There's no it's like a Chipotle burrito. No consistency in haircuts anywhere you go. Those words mean something different to every single person.
This is so fucking true. When I go high fade, I want it to be all the way high. Don't give me a medium fade.
100%. And that's what's like.
They want to assume your taste.
Exactly. And it's no good. No good for anybody. But yeah, no, finally happy with the haircut after many a month. So it's a good feeling.
The blue moon right there.
Say that again.
That only happens once in the blue moon when you leave the barbershop and you're like, I like the way I look right now.
And the whole time
1 out of 5, 1 out of 6.
Exactly. Yeah. I thought it was uneven the whole time, and the guy comes in last second, cleans up the left side. I was like, whew, thank God.
That's always the thing too, where I'm like you're sitting in the chair, you're like, does he know? Is he gonna get to it? Do I have to say something?
Right.
You gotta trust the process.
And that's exactly. And it was almost better when I was blind and had to take my glasses off. So it was like I only saw there was no anxiety. Yes, exactly. You're just like, whatever I get is what I get. I I guess. Yeah, I mean, nothing better than a haircut. And like I said, in a rut, pull me out a little bit. I also back to jujitsu, fucking not rolling full time, but just drilling pretty consistently now. So that's also very nice.
That's what you needed right there.
Honestly,
get back into the flow. Get back into the flow of things.
I think I was just losing my fucking mind. Not like, and that, because again, that's really my only workout. So it's like when that was shut down, it's like couldn't do push-ups. I was just hitting air squats, and it's like that only can get you so far.
Cage.
Big time. No creative outlet. And then my first day back, I was just ripping fucking meat hooks. Let's just say it was nice. I mean, we were just light spar, but I was like, fuck, this feels good. This feels right.
Yeah, accidental elbows. Oh, my bad.
No, dude, I'm so bad with those. I feel horrible.
Trying to get my hand through.
Well, and it's like guys pick up their heads too. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's just, it's two parts moving, obviously, but I always just like, hey, that's 100% my fault. Like there's this guy, an electrician, the greatest guy ever, Shane. He's like a white belt, probably 3-4 months in. And I think I might've given him a black eye, and like, I haven't seen him since. I'm like, fuck, dude, like, god damn it, he's got to go back to work.
Why this guy's gonna die in a life or death situation?
Literally, he's crazy. Sick though. What you been up to? How did your football team? I think the question I want to get off first: did the football team win it all?
Well, we won the section, but we're not done, Jim.
Oh boy, let's lay it on.
We won the San Diego equivalent to CCS. I think they just call it like CIF.
Yeah.
Section title.
Okay.
Whatever, down south. Southern California. It's
right.
like we are state, we are CIF, that whole shit. But yeah, we won the championship game. We were in control of the game the whole way. Kept on taking shots and getting it down to like the 3-yard line, ending up with field goals. So we're just like chipping away. All right, we have a 3-point lead. We have a 6-point lead. I think we have a 9-point lead. I think we scored 1 touchdown and like 3 or 4 field goals, whatever it was. It ends up to where we're winning 13-0 with about a minute left in the game.
Okay.
They're driving. They put one in with 50 seconds left.
Eugh.
Right? And now it's getting to scary hours, like it's like, fuck.
We got a good hands team.
We got to get the hands team going. We don't have much experience on hands team this way.
Right? Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
By the way, MaxPreps. Well, let me finish the game story and I'll tell you about MaxPreps. But onside kick, the most perfect onside kick I've ever seen.
Oh God.
It's going so slow to where you're like, oh, it's not going to make it there.
Right.
But it does. So we got our guys waiting on it. Just gets blown up. They get the ball.
No, they got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
45
no.
seconds.
Oh shit.
Midfield. They got it, like they're putting a drive together a little bit.
My hands are getting clammy.
Everyone's hands were getting real. We were in such control of the game. We were winning 13-0 like the whole second half.
Right,
last
exactly.
minute of the game, they just come in like a bat out of hell. And it ends up being 4th down with like 4 seconds left. So it's like, all right, this is pretty much the last play. And we end up getting a sack to seal it. Our nose guard, our senior, Gino.
Wow.
The guy steps up in the pocket. Gino just fucking puts some helmet on helmet, and we're celebrating. It was fucking lit, dude. It was so fucking lit. Got pictures with my scout team.
That's dope.
All the freshmen and sophomores that have been pulled up. That like I've been having my own scout huddle. I got pictures with everyone. Got the pictures with the whole squad. I mean, it was sick. MaxPreps posts about it the next day or whatever, saying St. Augustine's fucking 0-10 in the regular season, wins their section. And mind you, they have like, I don't know, 1 million followers or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So fucking just ruthless comments.
Oh no.
There's people going off on us, bro.
Oh, I hate to see that.
I'm starting to see like some of our players in the comments chirping back.
No,
like,
you say leave that alone.
No, don't engage,
yes.
boys. We don't engage. We tell them to kiss the ring.
Oh, that's tough.
But,
oh my God. Because like you said, MaxPreps literally has, it's a nationwide, like everyone's on MaxPreps. Everyone checks MaxPreps for stats. It's a big thing. And Wow, that's kind of bush league of them to fucking drop that. Like you could have just said champs.
They were doing it in a positive way, I think. Like one of the top comments was like Disney movie ass team.
I mean that's kind of sick. That's kind of
like that's nice. But the number one comment though was how did they make the playoffs? Obviously,
yeah.
So then
that's tough.
You got all the debates in the chat.
That's kind of fun though. Have you ever had a situation like that personally, where like you're pretty much on public trial? You know what I mean? Like via social media.
Dude, not since the Nate Dollars incident of 2017.
What was? Oh, I vaguely remember this. Is this the election?
You don't remember Nate Dollars bullying me online?
Not really.
Oh, dude, it was on Twitter too. That's your thing. He was nonstop every single day tweeting at me.
Yes,
right,
yes.
All to putting my character on trial.
Yes,
I was just ignoring it, and then so were all my boys. So it's like, the more that we all ignored it, the more everyone was like, "Oh, maybe he's speaking facts." Like,
right, exactly.
Maybe this
and
guy
that's
is
the
a
thing.
piece of shit. Like, no one's coming to his defense. Like, where really, I feel like everyone was just kind of following my lead of like, let's just ignore this guy.
Well, exactly.
But
I mean, like to my grade, like no one knew him because he came in late. You know what I mean? He came to Wilgon late, so everyone was just like, who? You know what I mean? Who even?
It was such a weird situation.
Yeah.
I guess we like patched it up, but he was such a like fucking fake snake, you know, like
yeah.
You know, like first of all, he was mad at me because I did the lidded like launch party like on the day he was supposed to launch, and I was supposed to know that. But the guy who hooked me up with the penthouse to do it was like his best friend. So like obviously your best friend didn't even know about it either. Like
right.
I don't know,
or you just got set up by the best friend to be a home wrecker. I mean, is there any thought that the best friend?
Well, I don't know if you remember this shit where he came to because he didn't blow up on me until after the whole thing. That he took a shit,
yeah, shit on the floor.
He took a shit on the floor in the bathroom, trying to fucking ruin everything, dude.
That's crazy. And didn't I mean, I think the rumor was that it was one of our friends that notoriously gets too drunk, and I mean. Was it? I didn't know that's who it was, but I remember that story of it shitting on the floor, and it was like a big deal. It was like how disrespectful, and it was like I don't know. I wasn't there for that, but I mean, I remember the penthouse. I remember seeing all the old Snapchats. Yeah, classic though. That's
peak Snapchat days.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy. St. Francis High School, I think, invested in Snapchat when they were super small, and like paid off for them like tenfold, 10x.
Wow.
It's crazy. But yeah, no, that was peak Snapchat days. I remember, I had to get off it for a while because I was just sitting there. I mean, anything and everything I could video. I mean, give me a little Phil Collins in the car. That was my specialty. 98.5, Anytime in the Air Tonight came on. You just catch 85, just driving.
You used to send me the fucking snaps of you passing Alma.
Not a big fan of Alma.
Not a big fan of Alma. Just disrespectful.
I still take that route every day.
I'll still take Alma every time.
Nope.
Every single time. Yeah, I mean, it was cool being back in the Bay for Thanksgiving.
I know that was my
cross paths, but
it's just
no Goose Town on Wednesday. What'd you do on Black Wednesday?
No, we went to the Meekers and just chilled, and like I said, it's just been family's been pouring in, so it's like we were with them like most of the day, and then we went and I was just like, I just want to sit by a fire, and then what else? We did something else. I don't know, but I was just like, couldn't do Goose Town. It was just, I don't know, didn't sing to me like it once did, you know. How was it though? All the legends?
All the legends were there, dude.
That's sick.
I mean, not the Meeker type legends, like your whole squad. They all grew out of it, I guess. Too cool. Everyone's asking, where's Todd Meek, dude? I want him to sign my biceps.
Shh,
dude. I was trying to ask him about his creatine routine, dude.
Wow, shots.
Trying to ask him about his cycle.
Wow.
A lot of cycle questions.
I don't know if that's a compliment or a shot.
Compliment.
Exactly.
That's a compliment. Not by me, whoever asked it. No, just play. It was cool though. Ben did Ben did some karaoke. So we road trip back. Sarah, myself, and my mom road
Nice.
tripped up.
Oh yeah,
And
that
got
we were talking
way
about
later
that.
start on the day than we had planned. I wanted to leave the house at like 7 or 8. We didn't leave till like 11:30.
Now, is this? I gotta ask some questions. Is Sarah just? Is she like you, where time is kind of not of the essence? We're just kind of rolling with the flow. Like, hey, if I'm 10, 15 minutes late,
Is that how you see me?
not too important things. I'm just saying you kind of go with the flow. You're not.
I'm gonna go with the flow, guy.
You're not
but
pressed
I get
for time.
stressed so easily from being late.
Yeah, no.
Like,
That's what I
if
mean.
I'm
Like,
not 30 minutes early, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
and maybe
like,
that's why I think that you're so because it's like I'm the same way. Maybe that's the thing. We're both just early and we're always just like, what? Yeah, I mean, we're here.
But,
like,
I get what you're saying. Like, if I am late, I don't stress about it.
Yeah,
It's just
you're like, it's just what it is. That's how I
Yeah.
see you. Just like
once you're late, you're late. There's no need.
Right.
The time to stress is before you're late, so you don't be late.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was my fault. My phone was dead.
Oof.
On the charger.
How does that happen? Just know.
I know.
That's tough.
I know. I don't know. You know how sometimes you plug the charger in, doesn't work, and you gotta like unplug it, plug it back, and it goes.
That's a tough night for that to happen, though. Freaking right before the roadie.
Yeah, but it all worked out. She had just worked in like an all-nighter the night before, so
nice.
She had a chance to like get her shit together, and it was all good. But we didn't get into town until 11.
Yeah,
went straight to Goose.
God, 11 p.m. I thought you meant for some reason. I still thought 11 was on the table. I forget in San Diego. You're driving the full conch.
We left at like 11
That's crazy. Damn,
that's crazy.
That's such a long day to go to Goosetown right after that. So okay, so where does your mom's in SB or around that area?
Santa Barbara. I mean Ventura.
Oh, Ventura. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we took 101, a little bit of the 1 through Malibu.
Nice. That's a good.
It was
way
a
to
vibe.
Yeah,
the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, it was a vibe. I had a rental.
I told you the rental's the way to do it. Why put hard miles on your car? Fucking just take a rental and bang it out. Who cares?
And it's fun, dude. It's a fun drive. I had like a Camaro or some shit like that.
Oh, that's sick. Something different.
They like
too,
upgraded me like right as I was picking up my rental. They're like, you could upgrade to one of these cars. I was like, fuck yeah. But anyway, we go to drop my mom off at Ben's, say what up to Ben, and I was like, do you guys want to come to Goosetown with us? Sick. Expecting a no out of Ben.
Like, right, but I'll extend the offer. Out of 100.
Yeah, but always want him to come,
Right.
And thinking my mom's tired. She's been on the road. They're both like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Get your things, kids. Let's fucking go. So then we all pull up to Goosetown, like right around 11. And everyone's outside. P-Hawk and Greg Dominguez. Xavier and Jason and Taylor and Miller and just the whole gang is there.
The whole
gang is there.
That's sick. I honestly
Tyler Howe.
Goosetown is the best, but it's crowded. I just want to play Liar's Dice in Goosetown. That's what I want to do on like a Friday night where no one's there. Just sit at a table, fucking spill on the carpet. Gross. Oh, the best.
Yeah. No, it was the most crowded I've ever seen Goosetown for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
For sure. But I've never gone there on Black Wednesday. That was my first time doing it. I was like, I don't know why I haven't.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
We always end up going to like LG or Campbell or some shit.
LG was big for like a couple years.
Yeah, me and CJ Butch fucking got jumped in LG.
I remember that story. Butch Nasty. Jiu-jitsu, gotta love it.
Pre-jits, dude. Pre-jits.
Should have had him fucking 5
years some say that was
the start. What got him inspired?
That was the start right there, exactly. Getting fucking jumped outside of Broadway 1.
I do love that.
That's a good story though. I can't see his Instagram without just replaying that story, or the story of him drunk driving in Cal Poly on Halloween.
That's
lights
crazy.
Off. No lights on the car.
How did none of the passengers say turn your lights on? That's bad passengers.
Well, we were just going through the parking lot. There was lights on in the parking lot, like a parking structure. And literally as soon as we come out of it, they're waiting like right outside. So we were not driving for more than 4 minutes before we got pulled over.
I mean, kudos to the cops though. It could have been a lot worse.
Shout out. I feel like I kind of saved him. Like, I feel like he didn't want to lie to the cops. They were like, have you been drinking tonight? And I feel like he just sat there kind of silent. I was like, nah, he's been our DD. He's our DD.
Right.
You
Like,
know?
what do you
fucking lied for him?
How do you
Like,
not just that? That's crazy. How? Yeah, that's dumb.
He's
but
honest. He's a Boy Scout. Man.
He also got in a car accident right around the corner from your house. So like, remember that?
No.
He was taking the turn off of like Almaden Expressway onto that little back road, and he took it like too fast or something like that, and fucking, or someone was trying to merge, or I forget what it was, and got in a car accident right there, and then just walked over to your house. And he's like, I just got in a car accident. Yeah. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And then
you just left your car.
Literally, yeah. And then that's when I started driving him freaking home, way out of the way. You know what I mean? That was the start of it.
That's making sense. It's
Classic
all
Sage.
making sense.
He's
now.
the best. I mean, that's carpooling was like the most fun thing. You know what I mean? Just having someone else to drive with. I was like, I'll go out of my way to pick people up just to fucking make this more bearable. Because I hate sitting in traffic. Get to carpool lane. Let's go. Let's ride.
True.
Bowersfield.
God, great time.
That is legendary. Nikki B.
Ain't nothing that a lip can't fix, Jim. Ain't nothing that a lip can't fix.
So many. That's a dude. Call A. Sometimes I'll message him on Instagram. Between him and you, like, so many lips in that. I mean, obviously you way more, just because high school and dance, all that. But like, how many classes me and him would just get out of and then just go sit in the car and just be like, "Fuck this school."
Another day of college. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, junior college is literally just high school.
Such an experience.
It's a high school where you can go off campus. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
I'd see fucking Andrew Oot want to take mokes in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
Kinda.
With you, no, but yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, that was I still tell that story. Me and P Hawk up in the top garage, just after a night class me and him had together, and we're sitting up there, you know, partaking in the nightly ritual, and all of a sudden 2 cop cars just park right behind us, and just like no lights, no nothing, just sitting there, and we're like, fuck, don't move. And it's like a rainy day, and we're like, don't move, like they won't see us. And then like my heart just like doo, 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 and Pat just starts shuffling around, like, Pat, stop fucking moving. What are you doing? And then like literally 10 minutes they're just sitting behind us, and they both just drive off, and I was like, fuck this. Just like left my car up on the top deck for like 30 minutes and just walked around. I was like, I'm not
we're like
driving out.
We didn't have enough patience to drive off campus.
Literally so
Crazy.
lazy. Yeah, the good old days. Fuck. If I could go back, shit, I'd do it right now.
I would too. It was a trip down. This whole thing was a trip down memory lane. Fucking showing Sarah around the bay. I didn't get a chance to give her a La Villa Chris combo and Ravs.
It's kind of a
I was like
tough time of the year to do it. They're always just fucking out the door.
Yeah. So then Goosetown was cool. Ben did Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash karaoke.
Wow. That's it.
Yeah.
Did
got
Seth
a standing
sing?
ovation.
Was Seth there?
Nah, Seth didn't come down till Thursday, Friday night.
Standing O for Ring of Fire, though.
Yeah.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
He killed it, dude. He's kind of got a singing voice. It's crazy.
I believe it. I
know. I didn't expect it, though.
Dude,
I never heard him sing.
Speaking of karaoke, though, I mean, not really karaoke, but kind of karaoke. I just bought myself a speaker, a JBL speaker. It's called a Party Box, and it's got a microphone attached to it. So you could essentially do karaoke, or you could put it in your car and fucking yell at people outside of your car and use it as a PA system.
Police radio shit.
The PA system, boy. Just a fucking sketchy
Every
PA.
kid's dream, dude.
Oh, as soon as I saw it, I was
vagina.
like, it literally the best. I haven't put it to use yet, but goddamn,
aging Dr. Dave.
It's so fun. Literally, even just drive-by insults as a kid. There was nothing better. Like, some people liked water ballooning. Some people, you know, they had their thing. Just a drive-by insult was just the funniest thing ever to me, because it was just like just left them with a great, you know what I mean? No hurt. They're not soaking wet. Their day's not ruined. They're just like, what the fuck did that person just call me? Ah, the best. Fuck. Can't wait. Can't wait. So too old to be doing this, but no, fuck it. That's what I was supposed to say. Fuck it. Hell no, dude. Never. What else you been up to? Anything else happening in the life of Landers?
Well, dude, I've been so sick ever since I got back from Thanksgiving. It's been horrible. So horrible. Cold sweats, fucking headache, sore throat. Yeah. I'm just coming out of it.
Okay, so literally, I forgot. That's why we didn't podcast earlier this week. Even though I texted you, I hope you're feeling better today. Until you said that, totally skipped my mind. But I am just now feeling sick as well. Like my throat just today, I would like swallow. And I was like, ooh, that's not exactly right. You know what I mean? There's something back there. And I was like, fuck.
I drank so much emergency. I fucking stayed so hydrated. You know, like you feel it coming on. You're like, all right, let's kick things into gear. But that ball is already going downhill. Like it's only so much. It's all preventative. Once it gets going, there's nothing you could really do from stopping its wrath.
And that's exactly where I'm at. I'm hitting the airborne emergency and then a nice little Propel packet with the electrolytes. I mean, just really make this a nice.
Yeah, I've been doing some Pedialyte packets.
Yeah, there, exactly.
Something. They're so tasty, so good.
Yeah, do those have sugar in them?
They probably do.
I'm trying to. These ones don't, but I'm getting over the taste, and I need some. I can't drink straight water. Just can't. Not my thing.
There was one time we went golfing where we had hydro flasks like full of ice water, and Jay Hutch hooked us up with liquid IVs. We put it in with the nice cold ice water, and it was just like drinking double water. It was
it is
immaculate, but you need like a high proportion of water with liquid IV because it'll be salty.
See, but that's what you want. That's like, have you ever had Elements? Have you had those Element packets? So it's like the same thing as a liquid IV, whatever drink mix, but it's like twice the amount of salt and way less sugar. So, and that's like the theory is like, if you're working out hard, you are losing salt, right? Like if you're sitting in the sun golfing all day, you're probably losing a good amount of salt. So it's like, you do want that salt, but yeah, I don't know. Some of them are just too fucking, literally taste like either anything that tastes too good got to be bad for you. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, or too salty. And I'm like, fuck.
I mean, Thanksgiving dinner, we had a pretty heated debate.
Oh, let's hear it.
Not that heated, but it was just about good food and bad food. Like, are some foods good for you and some foods bad for you?
I mean,
the rest of the fam was kind of on like some fucking like moral relativity shit. Like it's all relative. It's all how much you eat, etc., etc. Like it started out by me saying cow milk is not good for you. It started out like this. They asked me like, so what about like nutrition? Like, is there anything you tell your players to eat or anything like that? I was like, not really. Like, I just tell them stay hydrated, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, the one thing I would say is stay away from dairy, stay away from cow's milk.
Are you saying full time or just pre-game? Are you saying?
I'm saying cow milk is not good for you.
Are you? This is a tough one.
That was my statement. That was like causing uproar, especially because I had my aunt who's a goat milk, like a goat cheese farmer,
right?
Who never comes to Thanksgiving, who was there this year.
That's a tough one. That's a tough battle.
And I'm like making a comment, like looking around my shoulder, like, where is she?
Right.
I'm like, not goats, not goat milk.
Specifically cow. No, I think there's something to be said. Like our bodies just don't digest it that well, but some digest it just fine. But I think the unpasteurized, I think that's where it probably, you know what I mean? Like if you would have hit them with the pasteurized cow's milk, is no bueno.
They asked me, why do I feel that way? And I said, I think cow milk causes inflammation in your body and it's associated with a bunch of disease.
Yeah, true. I mean, exactly. And that is pretty proven. But again, for some select people, they can handle milk fine. But exactly, like it causes inflammation and disease comes from inflammation. So they say. I'm not a fucking doctor.
That's what they say, the mucus and shit.
Exactly. So there's definitely something to be said about that. I feel better when I don't have dairy. Like if I just eat simple carbs and just like proteins, chicken, I feel the best. Does it taste the best? Absolutely not. But
I didn't think it was a controversial statement.
And
now they're like, what? And they're like, and then we got to talking about like food.
I would say
there's there's no food that's bad for you. They're like, oh, if I have one piece of bacon, like, I'll be fine. But I was like, okay, but like, let's say that all you could eat was bacon, or all you could eat was lentils. One of those is gonna kill you faster.
And some people would argue it's the lentils, because the bacon, you could live off fat and the protein of it. You could go.
Lentils have plenty of protein though.
Yeah, but you
probably more protein per square unit.
But you would have like a protein starvation. It's like eating rabbit meat, right? There's nothing else to lentils. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
Every day, and you eat other things. Let's say you eat lentils every day as a part of a well-balanced diet, and you eat the same amount of pork every day as a part of a well-balanced diet. One of those is going to cause you more health situations, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then here I go every other sentence. Now, I'm no nutritionist.
Right.
I'm not an expert.
I'm kind of taking their side on this. You said pork in general. I mean, you're saying if you ate the same amount of...
I switched it over to Skittles then. Then I went Skittles.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
If you eat Skittles or blueberries, which one is going to give you more health problems?
Skittles. That's what I'm saying. You're using two examples that are too close that can actually be argued one way or the other. Right. You could have...
Well, that's why...
That's what I mean. You could have go drastic. Exactly. Right. I see what you're doing.
On how this argument expanded.
100%. Yeah.
Because they were saying there's no such thing as food that's bad for you.
No, and that's crazy. That's you can't...
It's just all about how much you eat it. And I guess you're right, I guess tequila's not bad for you,
That's another one where people would argue in moderation, it might not be.
In moderation, but then I'm saying if you take it outside of moderation, That's what they said too. They go, well, water's bad for you. If you have too much water, you'll have health problems, And I go, all right, well then how about I give you a bottle of water and I give you a bottle of tequila and you tell me which one causes you more fucking health problems.
Right. No,
the one that does is probably the bad one. How about corn? Then this is what they got all riled up on this one. I go, corn's not good for you. They go, what?
That's pretty proven. You can't digest fucking corn.
You can't digest corn.
Have you ever eaten corn and shit out the full kernels every time? Yes.
Every single time. That's what I told them. And then they hit me with the whole, but civilization existed for millions of years before we were even on this continent off of corn and shit like that.
Which is true, but it's also a different corn than what we're eating now. Did you hit them with glyphosate? Did you hit them with agriculture, monocrop agriculture? I mean, no, it's not the same.
Just because it helped us get to this point doesn't mean something we should continue doing. That's what I hit them with. I was like, that's usually a bad argument,
right?
Usually if you go, this is how it's always been done, that's usually not a good reason to keep doing something.
Yikes, that is a great argument. Argument.
Mind you, I'm going head to head with 3 PhDs.
Where's Sarah in all this? Is she just like looking on? Is she adding in? Is she taking your side?
Sitting on their side of the table quietly.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
The setup of this wasn't helpful to me. I was the only person on my side of the table talking to 4 people.
Yeah, a panel.
3 out of 4, 3 PhDs and a nurse.
Oh.
And I'm just going fucking head to head with them, each of them.
And not to besmirch the PhDs, but they think they're the smartest people in the room, and rightfully so. They have a PhD. You know what I mean? I
do lean on their wisdom, and I was trying to lean on their wisdom. I just need reason and logic to go with it.
That's so fucking good.
Unless I'm supposed to fucking exist in a world where just all foods are the same.
Well,
all foods matter.
At any point, did you bring up physique of the people in the room? Were we taking PAs?
Man. No, but I gotta say, pretty healthy room.
I mean, but I would say you have to look the healthiest. You and Sarah have to. I mean, just if we were to put you on a thing, I would say that's it.
It's implied, maybe.
Well,
I think that's why they're asking my opinion.
That's what I mean, exactly. And so that's, I don't know. I think that counts for something,
Yeah. Well, and then we got into is it a sport if judges decide the winner?
This is a tough
Figure
one.
skating.
Those are more competitions than sports.
Yeah, athletic competitions for sure, but I wouldn't really say it's sport. And then they're going, well, what about boxing?
That's tough.
And I go, in boxing, there's a direct competition.
Oh, I see.
Like, I can beat the other person. I can defend the other person.
Right.
Figure skating is just you go and then I go.
Right. So did you?
And then they're going, what about referees? Aren't referees like judges? And then I'm like, all right.
We're talking to non-athletes. Can't do this. Can't do this.
You're losing me. You're losing me.
Can't do this. No, sir. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, I get where they're trying to go with that one, but like you can't equate the two. The referee is not determining the exact score of the game, as where that's exactly what a judge does.
The referee doesn't pick a winner. Yeah, it's that simple.
That's crazy. So, that's fun. That was
the most heated it got at Thanksgiving, but all in all, successful experience for Sarah, especially.
That's good.
Family loved her. Everything was good vibes. And then the next day, on Friday, took her and my mom to San Francisco. Sarah had never been before, so
fun.
We went and saw the Full House.
Nice, iconic.
Golden Gate Bridge over at Land's End. We went down like Fulton Street or whatever the street is. It's like the windiest street in the world. I think
it's Fulton. Yeah.
That was kind of cool. I've never done that. That was really cool.
Dude, honestly, doing touristy things is fun as fuck. Like even like especially San Francisco, because it's like we've been there countless times, but like we're always going to do. You know what I mean? There's always an agenda. Yeah. There's not just like let's go. And like that's like the last couple times I went to Golden Gate Park. I'm just gonna walk around. You know what I mean? Like I went up there to specifically just walk the park. So I was like, I've always been here for a reason, right? Or walking somewhere through here. That's sick though. Did you guys end up going Haight-Ashbury as well?
Not really. We didn't like stop off. I think we drove down it a little bit. We were in the area. It was mainly like a driving tour though, but we saw Alcatraz.
Nice.
You know, like from the city.
That's the best. My favorite part of going to jiu-jitsu in San Mateo was coming over like the big hill and just like seeing the whole fucking city. It's crazy. And my least favorite city in America, but there's still something about it. Oh, I fucking
You like Fremont better?
Where?
Fremont?
Oh, dude, in Fremont, people aren't walking in front of your car because pedestrians have the right of way. There's some civilization left in Fremont. San Francisco's done. And I've said this well before fucking whoever was president. I've been saying this since I had my license. I fucking hate it there. And I hate earthquakes. Paranoid of earthquakes. Did you guys get the earthquake warning today?
Yeah, tsunami.
Tsunami, that's what I meant. Tsunami warning, yeah.
But they go hand in hand. Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
And like I don't have emergency notifications on my phone. I just turn them. That's the first thing I do when I get a new phone. I don't need your fucking Amber Alerts, whatever. Turn them off. And then everyone in my entire building's phone's going off, and I'm like, fuck, what is it? You know what I mean? I'm like walking by people trying to hear, and then like I finally like someone's like, oh, it's a tsunami warning. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like that's so random.
Classic Bay Area, California, though, to have a fucking earthquake warning or a tsunami warning and then just nothing.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, the earthquake was far away, but it was a 7.0. Like I didn't feel it at all. I thought I would have, you know what I mean, something. 7.0 is pretty fucking big. But yeah, dude, I have my one reoccurring dream is like I'm doing something that like I did in a previous day, right? So it's like most of the time it's like me doing laundry, and all of a sudden there's a fucking massive earthquake, and it's like it's happened since I literally can remember, since I was a little kid. Like I could tell you, our laundry room was in the garage, and like I just remember like I never happened, but like the thing would rattle, and then it would fall on top of me, and then I'd be trapped there. Oh God, just reoccurring.
That's horrible, Jim.
So bad.
Some fucking science teacher when you were in elementary school probably said some shit about how we're on the San Andreas Fault and we're likely to fucking.
It's crazy. That and oh my God, did a teacher ever fuck you up like that? Do you remember a time a teacher fucked you up?
Nah,
Oh my God. Another one was
nothing comes to mind.
my first grade teacher told us the sun was going to explode in like a million or something. You know what I mean? Like a billion, whatever number. It doesn't matter what number she said. All I heard was the sun is going to explode. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
How am I supposed to continue on?
Dude, for a day. And like, you who do you tell that to? You can't say anything to your parents. Your brothers are gonna make fun of you. So you just keep that in, bottled up, and you're like, oh my God, the sun's gonna explode. Oh my God, we're gonna fucking die. So I'm dealing with death as a first grader. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I mean, I think kind of stuck with me. I'm just still in my own head about whatever, anything. God damn.
I don't look forward to the day that my kids find out that they're gonna die one day. That sounds like the fucking worst.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kids dealing with mortality is fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking hard enough for adults. That's fucking wild.
Oh yeah. I remember like again, I was fortunate. My grandma passed. That's like the first person that was close to me that passed away. But like I've known people and it's like you have no idea until you go through fucking crazy. I couldn't imagine as a kid having to fucking horrible.
I've always had a really good take about death, and it's my agnostic take, but it's depressing to some, but I think it's very freeing to others, which is, remember what it was like before you were born?
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you've said that many times before, where it's just...
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that great.
Was it? Was it not? Were you not the most carefree you've ever been?
Yeah, I guess
Shit
so.
Doesn't matter, dude.
I guess so.
That was real peace.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know if that's too much death talk today.
No. I'm just trying.
How was the service, dude? How was the service?
It was good. It was really good. I mean, it was really really good. We had they tried to do where it was like all the oldest grandkids would be pallbearers, and then it got to the point where it was like, okay, there's 8 first oldest males of each family. There's 8 kids in the family. So like that's pretty much all the male grandkids. And so they end up just like putting 3 of us at the back. So I'm just like walking down the aisle. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I don't need this. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay.
You're not even carrying it.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, I'm cool, but anything to make people happy, I'll whatever. But
just showing off the genes, dude. Just showing off the gene pool.
Yeah, no, exactly. I 100%.
Someone had to get the height.
100. Dude, I got a couple cousins that are fucking tall as shit, and they're still in high school. They're like my height, and they're like still like you can tell they're still kids, and they're gonna get like 2 or 3 more inches. I'm like, fuck you. I was the tallest forever. This is my throne. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna have to club them.
Fuck, dude. 6'5" is a good bar.
Yeah, sick. But anyways, shout out Campbell Police. Fucking the procession afterwards. I mean, my cousin did a really good job with the eulogy. I mean, shout out Brian. Claps to you. But the procession, Campbell Police, fucking, we were probably 20, 25 cars deep, and they blocked off the entire road from Campbell all the way to the cemetery in Los Gatos. And like,
wow,
when I say these motherfuckers were doing their job, they had like probably 5 squad cars and like 5 bikes, and people kept trying to turn in, and the cop would fucking rip out in front of them and just be like, fucking the bike cop be yelling. I was like, let's go, boys. There was 2 or 3 times where I yelled out the window, let's fucking go. So I was so juiced. I was like, this is my boy. This is my dogs. The service was great. Really good. I fucking almost pissed my pants at the cemetery. I had to fucking go find a bathroom halfway there. I was like, I'm literally going to piss. But yeah, I mean, all in all, 10 out of 10. I did my usual. I stayed for a couple hours. I cut out for a quick 30 minutes, go let the dogs out, come back, refreshed, happy, can deal with these fucks.
I knew it was you, Jim.
Knew it was me. What?
Who let the dogs out?
Oh, dude, that's funny you said. Every time I say I'm going to go with the dogs out, my family, it doesn't matter who I tell. Who? I think so, yeah. Okay, okay, Baja, man. Fuck you.
That's the best.
The best. But yeah, no, the service was great. The thing I was thinking that made me like, I was pondering was, they did these things where you like write a message, whatever. And I'm like, she's not going to see the message. So why write it? You know what I mean? Like, that's my thought. And it probably silly, whatever. But I was going to write ad astra, which means to the stars, but it's a very non-religious saying. And she was very religious. So I was like, I'd probably just not write anything. I'm good.
You left it blank?
I just left it blank. Actually, I wrote, David is a asshole, and I gave it to my cousin David. Said, here, you should throw this in there. And he's like, oh, fuck you. The best. All right, let's get into this draft. Let's do it.
Let's do it, Jim.
Okay.
I'm actually excited about this one.
Same. I mean, I didn't think I was going to know any. I started doing my recounting, doing a little research. I'm like, oh, okay, we're good. So we're drafting a football team. Not the whole football team. We're drafting football characters from movies, and it's going to be a coach, a running back, wide receiver, quarterback, and a defense.
Defensive player, I was thinking.
Oh, defensive player? Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, there's only one guy who's a defensive specimen. Does he have to go first overall?
He is going first overall, and I'm taking him.
Well, what if I get first pick?
All right, you want to flip a coin?
Yes.
Okay. You usually let me pick, Jim. This is the first time in forever you didn't let me pick.
Well, there's one defensive guy that I need.
It's all right. I'm okay with the backup option anyway.
I don't have a coin. You got it. First pick. Take it.
No, I'll pick a number. 1 or 2.
2. Nice.
All right. It's yours, Jim. It's yours.
All right. Needed this. Okay. With the first pick of this draft, the fictional football characters out of South Central Louisiana State University for the Mud Dogs, I'm taking Bobby Boucher.
Remember Bob Boucher came back at halftime and Mud Buns won the Bourbon Bowl?
Mama said,
Mama said alligators angry because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Dude, is there... Honestly, Adam Sandler, one of his most underrated movies. You forget that it's in his collection. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so early on.
So goofy that it, like, a lot of his other ones are like more serious and funny.
Right.
So they're like more legit movies. That one's such a goofy one, you kind of throw it away, but so good.
So good. And that was another one that was on TV.
And tits, Carmen Electra's tits.
Amazing. But always on TV. And it's a funny football movie. When we were talking, like, you were like, you proposed the draft. I was like, I have no idea. And I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is the best football movie maybe ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good ones, but this has got it all. It's got some drama. It's got your love. It's got comedy. Check. What's the wrestler's name?
I was definitely planning on taking him.
Yeah. He's the one defensive guy. I have defensive teams that I was like, oh, we gotta have, but defensive guy is I put them down. I would have taken their whole team as my defense for Bobby.
That works too. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That definitely works.
When you got a specimen like
you
that.
You get him. You get Bobby and the whole squad. Fuck it.
Perfect. No, we can do single players. There's some good ones out there though.
There is. From that movie itself, or not from that movie, from another Adam Sandler movie. Yeah,
that's my other fucking the whole lineup. Okay, now that we're on the longest yard, that whole defense is either ex NFL, ex WWE, or ex college athletes. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just looked it up because I was like, I knew a few of them, and I was like, we'll see. And then I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy how they're all in the same movie, and it's. That movie has so many famous people, and it works so seamless. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even see them as the famous people.
They don't even feel like cameos, yeah.
No, they just, fuck. Yeah, it's so good. All right, round 1. What are you taking?
We're staying right there on that movie. I'm going to go get my wide receiver first.
Yes, okay, good.
Let me get Michael Irving, dude.
Yeah, Deacon Moss.
I don't know if he had a character name.
Deacon Moss.
Deacon Moss.
So
My bad.
Sick. Yeah, no.
Did I get you?
That's, dude. Fuck, that's a great pick. And playmaker, and he's the basketball scene where he's playing fucking Adam Sandler, when he's playing Paul Crew, probably going to be my quarterback with the next pick.
That's fine.
He just electric. He's a gamer, you know what I mean? Not going to turn it off. There's only one speed with Mike, with Deacon, I should say. What a great pick.
That's right.
That position was the hardest to find. And that's why I almost shied away from the defense, because like you said, there's a couple, but wide receiver, there's not many out there.
TV shows count too, though.
Ooh.
All-American?
No. I don't know any football TV shows. I don't know why. I was thinking Friday Night Lights, but I don't know any of their names. I just walk by, catch a couple points.
Yeah.
How did you not have Friday Night Lights on your list already? That's crazy.
Dude, I just rewatched the show too. I literally just finished it, all 5 seasons.
Damn.
Again.
I don't know. Who's Riggins? Is he one of the guys?
He's a running back. Yeah, Riggins. That would be the pick. You could go Smash Williams.
See, I don't know any of that. I know
Booby.
Is he a wide receiver?
Nah, he's a running back.
Fuck. Running back,
y'all.
Running back, y'all. What a shitty movie.
You watch your mouth.
All right. Now, I said I was going to go get my QB. I'm going to go get my RB instead. If we're staying right at the longest yard, I'm taking Meggett. Earl Meggett.
Dude,
Nelly. Sick.
So good in that, dude. He looked like the greatest athlete of all time in that movie.
Dude, the slow-mos. And that's where, back in the DVD days when they would have all the extras and shit, they showed the slow-mo and them taping it, and he's fast. He's an athlete, but oh my God, it's much similar to Vince Papale, where it just looks incredible. You know what I mean? They do such a good job. But yeah, Nelly's just sick too, a gamer, and he can take the abuse. I mean, we know this.
That's right.
We know this. But yeah, I can't say the quote. Does that word offend you? And he just looks at him with the toothpick. He's like, nah. Picks up the books. I'm like, fuck, let's go, Megan. Let's go.
Dude, barefoot, dude.
Dude, that's all he knew.
Cleat.
Grabbing the cleats out of the cake. And that's the thing. My Longest Yard is the new one. I know every time I watch it, I was like, this is not the real one. Burt Reynolds, yada, yada. I don't give a fuck. No.
You never saw the old one?
No, I did. I just prefer the new one. I'm just
as long as you give them both the chance.
I did. And sick that they brought Burt Reynolds back as the coach. A lot of cool things, but how can you beat
your coach pick?
Nah. I got some good coach. Ooh, I got a good coach pick. Ooh. I'm excited. All right.
I am gonna go ahead and grab my running back now. Running back, y'all. Petey Jones.
Nice.
Running back. Running back, y'all. Backhand side. How many yards you gonna rush for it? Shoot, man. I don't want to brag, but I don't know, maybe 1,000. So good. Always was my favorite character in that movie.
I was always a sunshine guy.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, not the greatest running back of all time.
I
feel like he wasn't really the star player per se.
Right.
There's not that many good running back highlights by him. But that's because they ran the veer option, 10 plays, Nova change, just give it time, always worked.
That's so good. Yeah, honestly, I haven't watched that movie in 10 plus years, but
give it a rewatch with a fully developed brain. Change your opinion.
With the fully developed brain. Who's the big guy that's lost? Ethan Suplee. He was hilarious. Remember the big fat guy in that movie?
Big fat white guy or big fat black guy?
Big fat white guy. Big fat white guy.
That guy's a great actor.
He's lost so much weight now. He's jacked. Still got all that skin, but he's jacked now. He was the best in Sunshine. Without those two, the movie's nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, he was the best, dude. He showed up for the team when it was only black players, and the white guys all walked in.
Yeah.
He was already there.
Gotta love it.
He just wanted to play football.
I was playing ball. That's the best.
Right. I figure I might as well hit some people while I'm here.
Did you, a little off topic, but kinda, Joe Thornton, there was the interview, just they put his jersey in the rafters, all that, but like they just did an interview with him, and all he kept saying is like, I just want to play hockey. He's like, I don't care where I'm at, I don't care who I'm with, I just want to play hockey. He's like, I don't give a shit, put a new group of boys out there with me, I'm playing hockey. I was like, fuck, that's so sick.
So good.
God,
that's the mentality, dude.
it's just, I just
gotta
want to
love
play
the game more than you love yourself.
and that's that's dope. But okay, great pick.
You gotta love the game more than you love winning, and more than you hate losing. You gotta love the game more. That's my take.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think I hate losing.
You're just there for the feeling of winning.
I'm there for the feeling of not losing. I just need to feel something, you know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm there for the feeling of I could win, I could lose, and that's the game.
Yeah, no, that's I went to. Did you ever get burnt out of a sport?
Probably football a little bit at the end.
Yeah, I went
baseball for sure, but I don't know if that was burnout or just like
baseball.
I just wasn't into it.
Yeah, because like we were playing, like got to the point where it's like year round, right? It's like it's like you got to play basketball and then go right to your. It's like fucked it, just burnt out, and that was like where I was like, okay, don't love this shit anymore, and then you give it a half season of not playing, you're like, wow, all the boys are having fun. I'm a fucking pussy. Let's get this together. Exactly. Let's get it together.
Choose your suffering. Either suffer from being there or suffer from missing out. You know,
right? Hundo P. Okay. All right. Round three.
Yes, sir.
Oof. All right. So I can leave the running back. Or I can leave the wide receiver. You took one. I'd take QB or coach. Oof.
I'm fine with my backup option at both of those spots. So
right.
I kind of want you to choose them, you know?
All right. With my coach, I'm going with Sean Porter. This is the Rock from Gridiron Gang.
Nice.
Sick.
That was one of my two for sure. I wanted to take him even though I know Coach Boone is a better coach, but it is what it is. I just watched that movie the other night. It low-key was the inspiration for this draft.
Really? I thought the inspiration was you saying the 0-11, like the 0-11, and then you saying the top comment was the Disney movie. I was like, oh, that must have been. But yeah, I mean, who can get a group of guys that just polar opposites, want nothing to do?
The 95.
So good. My dead homies drink before you do. I mean, that movie is classic. I take everything back I said about football movies. That movie is great. It's like Love and Basketball, but football. It's fucking crazy. But dude. I mean, obviously a little different, but so funny. Yeah.
That's probably my favorite Rock role. That's one of those movies that if it's ever on TV, it's 100% I'm in.
And it used to be on
harder to turn it on and like watch the whole thing, but if it's ever on, you just kind of like pop your head in there.
Exactly. So, where are we at? Okay. Yeah, and that's so funny because I feel like all these football movies used to be like big time TV movies. You know what I mean? Like A&E movies, or there's one that we haven't brought up yet that's like a big time always on TV football movie. But yeah, I Sean Porter, like you said, The Rock, I feel like he could have actually been this role. You know what I mean? Like it's a perfect right before he's like super famous.
Yes.
Played football.
He would never do this movie today.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Big.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking Sean Porter, little Gridiron Gang. So nice. Sick. I mean, that's all I got on that one. All right, round 3. What do you got for us?
I'm gonna go ahead and get my QB. Fucking Willie Beeman.
Wow. I like that.
Jamie Foxx, Any Given Sunday.
And he might be throwing to my boy, old Roddy T, Mr. Tidwell.
Yeah. I thought about Keanu from The Replacements. I just didn't know his character's
Shane
name.
Falco, the sickest.
I thought about Asil Terry.
Well, Asil Terry is a crazy fucking pig.
No, but Willie Beeman, I needed more talent on the squad. You know, I needed more upside.
Yep.
I needed someone that could really go. He's the star.
Exactly.
Team, so.
He's the meat and potatoes here.
Yeah.
We love that. That's
never
good
saw
quality.
That full movie, if I'm being honest.
I've seen it, but I not at an age where I understood it. You know what I mean? It's like where you're just like probably at like 18 years old, where you're just like watching. You're like, okay, but like not really connect. But yeah, no, that's a steal for, like I said, I not really seen it, so it wasn't really on my radar. It's a little bit past my era, but
I thought about Sunshine.
wow, Sunshine's not.
But I don't need my starting quarterback being a backup QB. You know what I mean?
As I say, good,
you
not
can
great.
throw the mile, but you can't pitch it 3 yards.
This is facts.
See the pitch. Yeah.
I like that pick though. Yeah. Okay, so we got 2 rounds left then. I don't know who you're missing.
Yeah. I'm missing my coach and my defense.
Coach and D. Okay. All right. Round 4. Fuck, I got QB receiver.
I knew this would be a good one. I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is, like I said, it was better than I thought. I was like, I don't know any, and then I just sat there and looked up like the movies. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Because I was thinking about tight ends. I was like, oh fuck, we can't do it. There's no tight end.
Exactly. It's like a movie role. It's like a position in football that doesn't exist in movies.
It's actually crazy. Barely in shows either.
Yeah, I'm there's no one I can think of that is listed. It's like they're always halfbacks or fullback, running back, or wide receiver, quarterback. Like there's no in between.
Tight end character.
Sick. Tight end. Wow. Fuck. I just thought of a good defensive guy, but fuck. Michael Orr would have been sick.
Oh, lineman.
They packing knives and they sucks. Oh, he's an O lineman. Oh fuck! I thought. Yeah.
Hey, you could throw him a D tackle though. I'm sure he'd be fine.
Yeah. Left.
No, remember he has the protective instincts.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, I remember that. And he sued his family that got him to the show. Hate to see it. Big Mike. I don't like to be called Big Mike. All right. Wide receiver. I'll go QB. I'm going to go with Paul Crew. Going back to the well in the longest yard. I was thinking Shane Falco too, but the replacements is about the scabs coming in when the NFL players couldn't play. So it's like Shane Falco, great college player, blew it in his last game, could never get it together after that. But Paul Crew, he had so much confidence in his game, he was shaving points. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the
advantage
NFL.
In his prime, yeah.
The best. Who's that? Tease?
Tease and his lady. They're both looking like all dressed up and nice, like they went to dinner or something.
Gotta love that. Respect. I see him in the mirror walking through, or in the Starsky and Hutch. But yeah, Paul Crew, I mean, lock it in. Gotta have the QB, point shaving ass and all.
Paul Crew's a great pick.
Yeah, I mean, gotta. I think that might be
Adam Sandler on your team twice. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know how you're gonna work that out, dude.
Playing both ways. Let's go, Adam.
We love it. You love to see it.
We do. All right, round 4.
All right, I'll go with my defensive player. Give me a Bertier.
Wow.
What is it, Ryan Bertier?
Gary?
No. Gary.
Ryan Bertier? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't even like that movie, and I know it's
Ryan Pontier. That's my bad. Shout out.
Who's Ryan Pontier? It's Kevin Pontier or Mark Pontier.
Mark Pontier. Fuck.
You're
Whatever,
all over
dude.
the fucking...
tried. I fucking tried.
Gary.
Saw the Pontiers at Goostown.
Sick.
Do you know the difference?
Yeah. Mark's the older one who's Andy's friend, and Kevin's the one who's my brother's class. And Audrey and Claire are Claudry.
Identical twins, dude. I'm talking about the brothers.
No, I could back in the day I could tell them apart, but now I couldn't. I just call them Claudry.
X just made me look so bad, dude.
What?
I let her know. I was like, I don't know which one you are. Like, straight up.
Yeah, they gotta get that all the time. That's part of being an identical twin.
Especially if you're always gonna hang out.
Yeah, and I would just go by the other one. I would just tell people, no, I'm Audrey. If I was the other, I'd be like, no, I just fuck with people. It's like, if you don't know who I am, fuck you,
Just say something really rude and just remember that Audrey did this.
Exactly. Yeah. Fuck you, asshole. This was Audrey.
Fuck, dude. Reputation's tied together forever.
That's tough. I like that, though. Gary Bertier, I mean, solid pick.
All-American. He's the only All-American you got.
Well... Can he even play?
We don't need none of your kind on defense. We're all good.
Can he play again? Is he okay? Is he getting out?
We're taking prime.
So he's
Gary,
not an All-American then. Okay.
Well, he's a gold medalist, dude.
Right. I'm supposed
Paralympics. Shot put.
Is that what it says?
At the end of the story, yeah,
So
like
good.
he went on to be in the Paralympics. And...
Like that movie, Gridiron Gang's like another one of those, or it's more like Glory Road, where they show where the people are afterwards and they're playing that music. That music is so funny. It's so good. It's always the same shit.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I
know exactly what you're talking about. It's so good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Round 5.
Jerry went on to be a doctor. He studied at
exactly
Georgetown University. He has 3 kids.
Squints went on to marry Wendy Peppercorn. Fucking crazy. All right.
That was the best outcome of that movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
no one talks about that.
And so I love how they just had the foresight to be like, hey, we're never making another one of these. We can make up whatever we want. Like, fucking,
right.
They went on to build toy play structures for kids. Like, what? Timmy and Tommy Timmons, the sickest. I need a wide receiver.
The Sultan of SWAT.
The Sultan of SWAT.
Take a Spencer from All-American.
I'm going to go with Clifford Franklin, the guy from The Replacements. He's the guy that puts the stickum, or I could have taken the little black kid from The Little Giants who puts the stickum on his hands.
The Little Giants.
The Little Giants is the best football movie. Who are we kidding? The Icebox.
Honestly, I might take the coach.
Wow. Rick Moranis from Little Giants, or are you taking the Big Brother?
The Big Brother, Ed O'Neill.
Wow. Ed O'Neill. Chevrolet.
That's the actor's name. No, I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to think. Bobby O'Shea Chevrolet. Bobby O'Shea.
Something like that.
Bobby O'Shea. Gotta be. But yeah, no, Clifford Franklin's the guy from The Replacements. Throw a little stickum on his hands like they do in the movie. Nothing dropping. I don't know any wide receiver. Again, I thought that one was gonna be like an easy. There's no, like I said, Rod Tidwell, just Cuba Gooding, classic, but Rudy got no mention here. You should have taken Rudy.
Rudy as a defensive player?
Yeah.
Do I get Lou Holtz? Was Lou Holtz featured in that movie, or what's the deal? Is that pre-Lou Holtz?
I think that was probably that time. It had to have been. He was there forever. All right, okay. You got one more pick, 5th round, 2nd pick. Who you taking?
What position? Coach.
I
can't decide between Coach Boone and Coach Yost, and I've already gone to the Remember the Titans well twice. So I'm gonna switch over to the Friday Night Lights, the TV show.
Ooh.
Coach Eric Taylor.
That's okay. I know who that is. I know the face.
The actor who plays the FBI agent in Wolf of Wall Street.
I know the face. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the other one who plays the coach in the movie is Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's the same guy then. Yeah, that's a great pick. I mean, a guy that gets behind his players, loves football. I mean,
it shows you in depth about how this guy works. You know, movies can only capture so much, but over 5 seasons, you really see what this guy's character is about.
This is true. And again, I just catch flashes of that show where I used to back in the day, but I just remember him and his wife just always arguing or something like that and then getting back on the same page. And it's like, that's what it's all about right there, you know?
That show was about the marriage more than I remembered it.
Right? Sure. That's like, I remember that being a big part of it for some reason. Like he'd come home pissed or trying to work something out and it just...
And he'd be like, I love you.
Exactly. Yeah, with the thickest accent. So fucking funny.
Be like, hey, I love you. They'd be like, oh,
that's crazy. Wow, what a pick. Did you have any okay, so honorable mentions. The defense, like we were talking for the guards. Stone Cold Steve Austin. What's his name? Fucking psychopath.
The big psycho.
I can't think of his.
We got Julius. From Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah.
The defensive end.
You have
he played both ways. He was a good corner.
Who do they say was an absolute liability? What's his name? Ryan Reynolds played defense linebacker.
Not Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, that's right. Ryan Gosling, that's right. But listen, this is the guards lineup for longest yards. Steve Austin, Kevin Nash, who's also WWE guy, Bill Romanowski, Brian Bosworth, Michael Papajohn, Conrad Good, who played, I think he played baseball, and then another guy that played college football. It's just like, that's crazy.
They went and got real athletes. I respect it.
Exactly. How it should be. I don't get why.
Who knows how to play that role better than a real athlete?
Well, and it's like, I get that there's a lot of athletes that are dog shit actors, but it's like there's someone out there that could do the job, you know?
How hard is it?
Not very. But wow, what a draft. I mean, way better than I had anticipated. So kudos to you on that. Great pick. Wow, makes me want to watch Gridiron Gang tonight. Not gonna lie, that's
honestly, if I didn't just watch it, I'd watch it again.
So good.
Still mine.
Exhibit's in there. I mean, you forget Exhibit. Fuck.
Exhibit, like very mellow Exhibit. Yeah,
just chilling. Exactly. No longer. Hey, I'm here to pimp your ride. Dude, how good of a show was Pimp My Ride though?
It was the best.
That whole era of MTV.
It's just crazy that every era of kids just grows up with different shit. Like Pimp My Ride will never mean anything to them.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
Or to the generation before.
Nothing.
But to us, we know.
Like I learned what the color Burple was on Pimp My Ride, and it's blue and purple, and it's when you mix them together, you get Burple. It was my favorite color for like 3 years. Crazy.
That's tough. I like it.
The best.
Hey, you have a minivan, you have 6 kids? Well, how about we just put a fucking washing machine in the back of your shit?
And you know what? We'll put a tow attachment so you can store all 6 kids in the back because fuck them. That's why.
Yeah.
The best. A plasma screen TV too, and an ice cream machine.
And we'll put screens on the back of the headrest so you can fucking wear your binoculars and fucking watch TV.
Did you ever have a car that had a TV in it?
Yeah.
Dude.
There was one of the minivans that did, but it wasn't.
Oh, I remember our first one, and like this is crazy. We had a Suburban, and we had like a TV. The screen's like yay big, and it was like one where it started going out, and you'd have to slap the side, and the picture would come back. And so we upgraded a TV in a car. How crazy is that? I haven't thought about that in forever. We went and got a flip down like a plasma screen TV for a car. Picture a little bit bigger, but still, like, what the hell? Like, that was an essential. Needed that for road trips. Starsky and Hutch. Needed that for Starsky and Hutch. So fucking good. Wow.
That's the best.
The best. All right, you got anything before we take off?
Shoot, man. Southern California championship game this Saturday in Long Beach.
Let's go.
Playing against a team that went 1-9 in the regular season. And
Shut up.
Similar. Yeah, I know. Funny sense of humor.
That's fucking
They look
crazy.
really good, though. They look really good, though. I will say that.
That's awesome. So did your team, are they like just rolling now that they're winning? Like, are they playing like well now? Are like
playing better? We're playing, defense is playing lights out pretty much.
Right.
You know, we just gave up 7 at the very, very end, which was annoying. But like,
right.
We pretty much had a shutout going. We're playing really, caused a bunch of turnovers. And then offensively, we're just kind of playing mistake-free football. I don't know if it'll be enough to get the whole thing done, though. We got to be a little bit more explosive. But I think they just needed to learn how to win a little bit.
Right.
They had a few games in the regular season where if they would have won before, they would have won those games, but they just never learned how to finish it and how to win. And they kind of got to a point where they were probably expecting to lose. You know, what's going to go wrong this time?
Exactly.
And so now everything's just rolling. I think the competition's just a little bit more like even set.
Oh, fuck, that's awesome.
We're just balling. We're just balling the fuck out. And this team runs like empty formation, 5 wide, you know, greatest show on turf shit.
That's fun.
So Troy on Monday was like, you know, there was a team called the Greatest Show on Turf.
Oh no, that's so sick.
You know,
shit.
They average about 400 yards of passing per game. Everyone said they couldn't be stopped, and a bunch of no-names decided they were going to go get up in their face and press them. You know, and that was the Patriots at the beginning, Tom Brady's first championship.
That's sick.
And so that's the game plan this week is we're going to get up in their face, press man coverage, throw off the timing, and see what they're really made of. So I'm really excited to see how it goes.
Damn, that's dope. That's a sick, I mean, what a weapon to have in the locker room, though. Fire me up. Fuck yeah.
The more the season goes on, the more he just grips tighter and tighter onto the defense.
That's what I'm saying. He can't. He's a winner. He can't. No, he cannot.
He cannot help himself. Great guy. Great, like, just great football mind. It's cool being on the headsets with him during the game and shit like that, and just hearing his thought process. It's so cool. Can't wait to pick his brain like next year when I'm putting in shit for the JV defense. Just like, you know, how do you teach this? How do you teach that? You know.
Well, that's the thing too. That's crazy because why wouldn't he want you teaching his shit so his guys are ready coming up? You know what I mean? Like,
he's the end all be all for the shit, you know? It's like if you're not doing it Troy's way, you're doing it wrong. So it's like you might as well just fucking
do it Troy's way to start.
Do it Troy's way to start, exactly.
That's dope.
But no, man, everything's good. Probably gonna get back to practice tomorrow.
Nice.
Been fucking sick, so
good.
That's the vibes.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, thank you for doing this, and appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.